Hello everyone, I'm Maddox Brown with New England MMA News, and I'm here with Christian Turner. How you doing, Christian?
Doing good, feeling great. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for coming on the show. Since you're new to the show, we're gonna get with how you got into the sport of MMA. So how did you get into this sport?
Um, it was actually a police officer in my community. I was kind of like not the best kid. I was getting into like fights, street fights, a lot of stuff like that. And basically, I mean, he just heard of the things I was doing in the street. He was a cop, and he suggested I go to the gym. And at first, I was like, no. But then eventually, like, I was like, let's give it a try. And it went from there, it changed my life.
So how did you
Yeah.
find your current gym in American Top Team?
Um, so there was American Top Team an hour away from me in Georgia. I come from Atlanta. And he actually recommended I go to that gym. It was the best in Atlanta, and he recommended I go over there, Team Lima, American Top Team, Team Lima. And then eventually I made the move to Florida.
Uh, what or who inspired you to start your MMA career?
Mm, man. Uh, I would say Troy, yeah, the police officer, he inspired me to start my career.
So now we're gonna get to your upcoming fight, which I'm really excited for. You're fighting Bruce Boyington at NEF 60. Can you give us your thoughts on this fight and how you see it playing out for you?
Um, I think I finish him. I think I finish him first round, either first or second round. I think I finish him. I think he's gonna come out hot, and I'm gonna capitalize on all his mistakes.
Have you seen any weaknesses in Bruce's game?
A lot of weaknesses, but I don't want to say too much, but he definitely makes a lot of mistakes. He makes a lot of mistakes, careless mistakes. He just gets in there. He's a brawler. He's a tough guy, obviously. He's a brawler. He has a lot of experience. So we're not overlooking him. We train extremely hard for him, for everybody. But he definitely has a lot of experience and yeah, we're just gonna come in there. I'm younger, I'm fresher, and I'm ready to put it on him.
What do you think will be your keys to victory in this fight?
Staying long, being patient, and just waiting for those shots to come, letting him run into it.
So,
Mhm.
what do you anticipate will be the toughest challenge Bruce will present to you in this fight?
I think he's just like the toughness. I think he's just like a tough guy. Like he's stubborn. Like it's not going to be easy to just put him out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be a fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just take my time, pick him apart until I can put him out.
Who are going to be some of your key training partners in this training camp?
Man, I trained with everybody, honestly. There's so many names: Gus, Roush, Manfio. There's a lot of guys. I basically trained with everybody. High level guys, top 15, top 10. You know,
What do you think this fight will do for your career moving forward?
it'll definitely move me up and just keep knocking them down, knocking on the door. UFC, knocking on the door, kick down the door.
How do you think your past fights have helped you prepare for this fight?
Every fight's experience. So, every fight, every time you step in the cage, you're just getting more experience, more experience, more experience. You know what I'm saying? Before I fought Bruce, I fought 2 months ago. I fought a tough guy, like kickboxer. Used to train actually at American Top Team Coconut Creek, solid striker, younger, faster, stronger, more powerful. So, and I was in the cage with him 3 rounds until I finished him. So every fight you're getting experience.
Do you have one final message to Bruce Boynton before you guys get locked in the cage together?
Be ready, be ready, because I'm coming.
So, the fans at the Cross Insurance Center have seen you like once, I'm pretty sure.
I
Uh,
think
what should they expect from you on November 9th?
an entertaining fight, a bang or fight. I like that bang or.
So, now we're gonna get to my last couple questions. Can you share the most memorable moment of your MMA career so far?
Memorable moment. Oh man. I think it was like my fourth amateur. Well, there's a lot of memorable moments, but my fourth, if it were talking about fighting wise, I think it was my fourth amateur. Like it was like for the championship belt. My fourth amateur fight. I drove to downtown Atlanta and I fought this kid like Dominic Colangelo. This was like 3, 4 years ago. And I was like nervous, whatever. And I knocked him out first round out cold. Got the belt, went home, went to go eat, and I just felt good. I just like knew at that point, like, yo, this is what I want to do. Like, I'm gonna do this, you know?
What is Christian Turner's MMA Mount Rushmore?
MMA Mount Rushmore, that's a good one. That is a good question. Uh, I'm I kind of like I'm not like one of those guys. Like I go from my generation, what I've seen, and the guys that I've seen, Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier is a good friend of mine. Justin Gaethje, like the these guys are like Alex Volkanovski, Israel Adesanya. Like these would be like my Mount Rushmore guys. Like these are guys that uh like that I've been coming up in the game and I've seen like at the top, like sold out arenas, like very high level fighting. Like these would be like my Mount Rushmore, the guys I've seen, you know?
S- Yeah. But if you could compare yourself to any animal, what animal would it be and why?
Good question. Um, I think I think that a I like an eagle. I like eagles, and I've been like watching documentaries and stuff about like crocodiles, like because like it's like a crocodile in their habitat. Like basically, you can raise a crocodile, whatever, in captivity, but its instincts are to kill, basically, and I feel like instinctively like going in the cage and fighting is like that's what I love to do. That's like in me. You know what I'm saying? Like that will always be in me no matter what place I'm at. Like I will always be a fighter inside. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say a crocodile. I'll say a crocodile. I like the crocodile. It's different. Everybody's a tiger, lion. Like, all right, bro, that's everybody wants to be a lion, like, But I like crocodiles. I like the cold-bloodedness, the fierceness. It's in them. No matter where a crocodile is, if you stick your hand in crocodile's mouth or get near a crocodile, he's gonna think about eating you, And then that's just what I feel, you know?
So if you could
Yeah.
fight anyone in the world, past or present, who would it be and why?
If I could fight anybody in the world, uh I would love to fight Conor McGregor though, like in his prime. Prime McGregor, I mean, like that guy was a force. Like, so if I could fight Prime McGregor or like even like a guy like Justin Gaethje, that's an amazing fight. I believe in like the warrior fights, like the big fights, and those are huge, bro. But obviously, like that's before my era now. Like we're going into a different era now. We got new champions, new things. Like now, like the shit that I was growing up on, like these guys, like my teenage years were like, oh my God. Now those guys are like fading out and there's new guys coming in. Like you got Taporia, these new guys. We just seen the fights yesterday. Like Max never been knocked out and now Max just got knocked out. Like it's just showing like there's a new era. There's no more Adesanya, Francis. Like Kamaru. Like that era of MMA is gone now. Like now we're in the new. We got Taporia, Grasso, like these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
It
different.
is it is changed a lot. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of new champions. But who is one person from your gym you would go into a zombie apocalypse with?
One person from my gym, Sabah Homasi. I would want to go into a zombie apocalypse with him. He's crazy, man. We'll survive though. We'll survive, bro.
Do you have any
Yeah.
special shout outs to sponsors, supporters, and teammates before I let you go?
I want to shout out Triad Mechanical. Always hooking me up. My sponsors, shout out Baxter, Kaylee, everybody on the Triad team, and also WTF workouts. My coach, my uncle Troy, he's the best man. Strength and conditioning doesn't get no better than him. So let's go.
All right. Thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much, brother.